onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, here's Tua, forced out to his left. He'll run it. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
24-yard line.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
The play is a turnover on down.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
15-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Mix the score, Niners 7, Dolphins nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, come on.
They'll run with Cook.
Here we go.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second and
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Out to him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Rams on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, deformed that time, getting the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
3rd and 14.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Brings up second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. 13. 13. Let's get there. Check 52. Hatchet. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
Howard on the coverage.
Garoppolo now. To Jefferson on the slant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Niners 27, Dolphins nothing. Robbie Gould.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch the pass. Mike 51.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Complete to Jakeem.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now look at him go.
Go time,
the
baby.
20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they want confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
16 yards, a first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 65.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Here we go. Like 20. Mark 55. They're not ready for still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Cook. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
7.
Here we go. Watch the twist. 51 the Mike, boys. 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Black. Let's go. We got double up. 65.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On play action, Fitzpatrick being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
And they go play action. Fitzpatrick on the move to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Miami.
Fitzpatrick, flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
37, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4... you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flushed out right. And here he's got Graham. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Strong. Watch twins. Watch twins.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Brought down at his own.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. That they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our